Hello and welcome to today's edition of Q&A Thursday. Hi there, Christina Carlyle here, and today's question comes from Marianne. Marianne writes, I'm trying to eat healthier, I'm trying to eat more vegetables, but I just don't like the taste. So how do you make vegetables taste good? When you're used to eating high sugar, high fat foods, and then you start to incorporate things like broccoli or cucumbers, cauliflower, it tastes like you're eating lawn. The taste kind of goes from here to there. There are some ways to trick your taste buds into loving vegetables, and when you love something, you're going to want to stick with it. So it's very important that you use flavors you like. There are 2 guidelines you want to stick to when flavoring and seasoning your vegetables. Rule number 1 is it has to have a low or no sugar, less than 2 grams of sugar per serving. Rule number 2 is you want to have less than 50 calories per serving. The smaller the serving size, the less calories. So whatever you choose, make sure it has less than 2 grams of sugar, less than 50 calories per serving. Some flavors that I recommend include hot sauce. It's yummy, it has sodium in it, so you don't have to worry about salt. I like this flavor. You can tell this one's almost empty, but there are literally dozens of different hot sauces. Pop of guilt-free flavor. These have 0 calories per serving, so hot sauce. Suggestion number 2 is teriyaki sauce. Recommend this for things like peas, broccoli, mushrooms, carrots. Really good. Pasta sauce. So you can use the pre-made jar stuff and just put a couple tablespoons over mushrooms or onions, peppers. Gives a little bit of that Italian kick, some flavor, and you're going to be getting some vitamins and minerals with your tomato sauce. Salsa. This is a store brand. This is from Target. Love Target. It's restaurant style, but anything with salsa, a couple tablespoons, 10 calories a serving, good to go. Parmesan cheese. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now remember, if you've been watching my other videos, you always want to use a low or no fat dairy product. This is dairy, so whenever it's dairy product, you want to go low fat, no fat, okay? And believe it or not, low sugar, vanilla, coffee creamer. This tastes awesome on carrots and sweet potatoes. But you want to measure it out. Use your measuring spoons and make sure you just use 1 tablespoon. Little goes a long way. Use anything in your spice rack. Garlic, cinnamon, pepper, Mrs. Dash, anything you want from your spice rack are excellent, excellent ways to shake up the flavor. Or the fat-free spray butter, those work well too. Great way to add flavor, bring it out naturally without any additives whatsoever, is by roasting your vegetables. Now there are a couple of rules to follow when you're roasting vegetables to make sure they come out great, that they're crispy, that they're cooked through, and that you're not baking or steaming them. So if you don't follow these rules, they can kind of come out mushy. Cut your vegetables evenly. The denser the vegetable, the smaller you want to cut it. So if you're going to be doing potatoes and carrots as well as onions, you definitely want to cut the potatoes and the carrots a little bit smaller so they cook at the same time and cook evenly. Rule number 2, use a metal baking sheet. You don't want to put them in a glass pan. Use glass. It doesn't conduct heat and it won't cook them again as evenly, and some are gonna come out mushy, some aren't gonna come out as crispy, yummy, flavorful. Perfect. So metal baking sheet. Rule number 3 is you want to place them evenly on your pan. You scatter them throughout your baking sheets. They're not a pile or clumped together. You want them all to be about the same height, evenly distributed throughout your pan. Rule number 4 is 500 degrees. 500 degrees ensures that you're going to be roasting the vegetables. When they come out of the oven, develop a really nice brown color, and when you see that brown color, that means you're bringing out the natural sugars, which makes them taste sweeter. Prior to popping them in the oven, you're going to want to lightly coat and toss them, shake them up with some extra virgin olive oil. Season them at that time with your garlic powder or your salt, and when you pull them out, they're ready to go. I hope these tips help you, Mary. I know in the beginning they helped me because I really struggled with incorporating vegetables as well. So if I can do it, you can do it. try it out. Let me know how it goes. And if you have a Q, I have an A. I'm Christina Carlyle, and I answer all of your weight loss questions. Same time, same place, every Thursday. So subscribe if you want to see next week's tip. And if you have a question, I have an answer. Hit me up on Facebook or ask me on Twitter. I'll see you next time, same place.